The biggest struggle I have is my mental stability. I feel like I'm trying my best at school to make my family proud, yet when I'm home, they make me feel like I'm not doing enough. I feel like a lot of people feel that way at our school. It's like you're never good enough, and you're always being put down by the people you love.
I was groomed by an older man for 1.5 years. I just got out of that situation. I felt like I had to stay in the relationship even though I didn't want to be. I felt guilty.
I struggle a lot with depression and anxiety. I often have panic attacks at school, mostly because of what people think of me, or sometimes I have to force myself to get out of bed and go to school and try to make it through the day. Sometimes I hate waking up. That's sad, because every day is a blessing.
A friend of mine is struggling with an eating disorder. They're scared about how much weight they have lost. He or she has told me about how they've had panic attacks and are constantly crying and stressing. It makes me feel like I'm not doing a good enough job being their friend. Like it's partially my fault that they can't love themselves like I love them. They try and not feel like they're enough. It's heartbreaking.
Recently, I've been struggling with some mental health and staying happy. I like making people happy and bringing them joy, but it is difficult to do that when there are struggles in my personal life. I definitely felt that. I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, and I do understand where they're coming from. So,
I've been dealing with depression and anxiety for about 3, almost 4 years now. I guess it started when I moved here. I guess I wasn't ready to leave my friends. School has always been hard for me. I struggled with keeping my grades up and wasn't able to participate in my extracurricular events. Last year was the hardest year for me. I have been in a relationship with the sweetest person. We were together for 9 months. In March he committed suicide. I never thought I would be able to get through it. I felt my life was ruined. I kept questioning myself and if I did anything to make him do what he did. Someone actually told me it was my fault. I was at my lowest point during summer. When school started, I started feeling better and I found who my real friends were.
As an athlete, you are put under a lot of pressure. You push yourself to your limits and are expected to be a good student, as well as the amount of pressure you get put under is really heavy. You can put into a downward spiral, so you can see the people getting better. You know you're working hard, but it's never good enough for anyone, even your coaches. No one thinks of athletes, but it's really easy to get down and depressed with yourself.
The alarm clock goes off in the morning, and I turn it off to fall back to sleep. The only place I have an escape. At school, I doze off in class, fighting to stay awake and unable to focus. I know I just have to repeat today again tomorrow. No matter how hungry I am, food doesn't look or feel appealing, and I regret eating as my stomach churns. Suicidal thoughts slip into my mind when my hands aren't busy. I wish I was still asleep, in a deep sleep no one can wake me from. It's very deep. It's nothing that I've ever went through, but it is very sad and I wish I could help this person.
I'm currently struggling in my head because it is almost the day that my brother passed away. It will be 4 years without him. I'm also struggling in my head because I feel like my family expects too much from me and my education, but I don't see myself at all in the future.